In our last video, we set it up so our player ball can roll, but the camera rolls with the player, and that's not really that great. Also, we want our player to be able to control where they're looking. So we need to actually just set up our input for our mouse to control where our camera's at. First thing though, I'm going to go to my BP player ball, select my camera boom, and search for pawn control rotation. I want to use the pawn control rotation. So wherever our character is rotated, use that. And we want to inherit the pitch, yaw, and roll. So we want to inherit the rotation of our pawn controller with our camera. So we compile and save, press play. What did that do? Well, that made it so our camera now no longer is rolling with the ball. We still can't control where it goes though. We still can't look where we want to look. So let's go ahead and change that. Go to our input mapping context, open that up. I want to add in a new mapping. I hit the little plus button here. This will add in a new mapping. I'm going to hide this out so we can see this a little clearer. And I want this one for IA look. I'll expand that. And for this, we want the key, or the input rather, to be the mouse. We want mouse X and Y 2D axis. Then for our modifiers, we're going to add in a modifier, and we're going to negate and I'm going to expand that out because we want to negate the Y value only. We'll see why in a little bit. So we have that there, and I'm going to save this. I'm going to go to my actions, and I'm going to look for IA look. And I'm going to set the value type for this one to be axis 2D vector 2D. Save that. We can close IA look. Now go to our BP player ball. Before I actually move forward from here, I'm going to select all of the stuff we did for move. I'm going to put all this in a comment, and I'll say movement. And I'll move this off to the side. All right, we'll get that out of the way. Take these other nodes and hide those, get them out of the way as well. There. So now we now have our bind input mapping and our movement. Let's go ahead and handle look. So I'm going to right click, I'll do IA underscore look. And again, we want to split our action value. So I'll right click, split struct pin. From here, we're going to drag out and we'll do the yaw input. So we'll do here, we'll add controller yaw input. We want this to be the X value. And then from here, we'll add controller pitch input. And we want this to be the Y value. And then I'm going to double click the line so I can move the line around, the pins. I'm going to select all of this and put it inside of a comment for camera input. We'll compile and save and test it out. I move my mouse and now the camera moves. So if I go left and right, that works. If I go up and down, that works. Now, I prefer looking up and down like this personally, where if I move my mouse up, I look up. And if I move my mouse down, I look down. You might prefer it the other way. If so, you can go to your IMC and go to your Y value and you just click that to unnegate it. And now, when you move your mouse up, you look down. If you move your mouse down, you look up. I don't really like this way personally. That's just for me. You can do whatever you want. So I'm going to leave that on though. A few things we want to do here though, before we kind of move forward. Personally, I think the camera is too close to the player. Can't really see much around it. I go to my BP player ball, go to my camera boom, go on my viewport, and you can take the target arm length and you can increase this to make it so it's farther away. I'm going to set mine to about 450. Compile and save. Now our camera's farther away. Cool. I also don't really like that the camera has the ball perfectly centered there. It's a little weird. So let's go ahead and offset this. I'm going to take my camera itself and raise this up. Compile and save. And now the camera is a little bit higher, but the camera boom is still pointing to the right place. There's actually a few more settings we can change in our camera. If I go to our BP player ball and camera boom, we have some camera settings here. So we can create a lag for the camera for rotation and kind of as it follows along. I'm going to go ahead and turn camera lag on, enable, and then enable camera rotation lag on. And this is going to take some testing. I'm going to set the camera lag speed to about 5 or maybe 3. Yeah, let's do 3. And then our rotation lag to 5. Compile and save. Let's see what that does. Doing that, now when I rotate my camera, it doesn't snap perfectly. It lags and there's a bit of a transition that happens. And when I move, it like zooms out a little bit. And when I move my mouse to change where I'm looking, it lags behind a little bit. It just has kind of a more, I don't know, interesting and dynamic feel. You might want to change this value to fit what you want to. You maybe want to increase the lag to like 10 for the rotation speed, or the lag speed to about 5. And see how that feels. So you get to kind of like test this out for your game to get the right kind of game feel. So that's going to be it for this video. The next video, we're going to set up jump and then make some adjustments to our physics calculations, or rather how physics is handled in the game, in order to kind of give us, again, that more dynamic and interesting feel.